Hello students, how are you? Welcome to your English class. And now as here you can see a picture. In the fourth one you can see Ruskin Bond. A lot of pictures are here. Written by a famous writer, and the pictures are of books. These books are written by famous writer Ruskin Bond. What is the name? Ruskin Bond. Okay, here you can see the pic of Ruskin Bond. He was born 1934. His name conjures up images of wide swept valleys, pines, mountains, and animals. Born in Kasauli, Himachal Pradesh, Ruskin Bond wrote his first novel, The Room on the Roof, when he was 17. See, at the age of 17, he wrote his first novel, equally appealing to children and adults. His stories and poems are a homage to nature. It means he is a nature lover. And many of the stories has been depicted as stories. And even you have seen one of them. Now this is your work to find out that and then tell it to me. Make a list of his work, okay, and then check how many of them you are aware with. So here this was an introduction to the writer Ruskin Bond. Now as usual we are going to begin the new chapter, No Room for Leopard. Name of the chapter is No Room for Leopard. Okay, as the name suggests, it's about animals. So here in this story, the author's admiration of nature is obvious. Admiration, praise. Obvious, clear. His encounters with various animals, especially the leopard that lives in the valley below, led to mutual trust. But the peace of the valley is broken one day. So now here he has given the starting to you that the story is about a leopard who lives in the valley. Okay, and here when someday the peace was broken, how it was broken, what had happened, now we come to know after reading this chapter. Here is the picture of Ruskin Bond, and here is leopard. So shall we start? Yes, we are going to start it. The first saw the leopard when I was crossing the small stream at the bottom of the hill. Stream, small river. The ravine was so deep that for most of the day it remained in shadow. This encouraged many birds and animals to emerge from cover during the hours of daylight. Few people ever passed that way. As a result, the ravine had become a little haven for wildlife. Okay, some of the things you are familiar with and some of the things are not known to you. These are new, like ravine. Ravine means a deep and narrow valley with steep sides. Emerge from cover is come out of the hiding. Haven, a safe, restful place. So the writer is telling you that he saw the leopard very first time when he was crossing a small river, and it was the bottom of the hill. And ravine was so deep. Ravine, a deep and narrow valley. The valley was so deep that most of the time it remained in shadow, means it was hard to reach the sun rays to the bottom. So many of the birds and animals used to live there. They just came out during the daytime. Okay, so as a result, means it was a pleasant scene. It was a pleasant place, pleasant feeling to dwell there. So it was little heaven for them. Heaven, a safe and restful place for them. Now next paragraph. Below my cottage was a forest of oak and maple, and Himalayan rhododendron. Okay, so what was there below his cottage? It was the forest of oak and maple, and Himalayan rhododendron is a type of plant. A narrow path twisted its way down through the trees. At the bottom of the hill, At the bottom of the hill, a path led into a grassy verge surrounded by wild dog roses. The streams ran close by the verge, tumbling over smooth pebbles. So, what was there below the cottage? It was the forest of oak and maple and Himalayan rhododendron. A narrow path twisted its way means making it slight tough to move through the trees, and the bottom of the hill, it was the way that was covered with grassy verge, patch of grasses at the edge of path, surrounded by wild dog roses, a type of flowers. And there the river ran close to the edges, and it was tumbling over smooth pebbles, and even it was so clear that you can see the pebbles in that. Next, nearly every morning I heard the cry of barking deer. I saw pine martens and a handsome red fox. I recognized the footprints of a bear. As I had not come to take anything from the jungle, the birds and animals soon grew accustomed to my face. After some time, my approach did not disturb them. See how positively he has presented his own presence in the nature. How beautifully he has made himself identify or accustomed to the animals. Like he has mentioned, nearly every morning I heard the cry of the barking deer. Barking deer? Deer sound is barking. I saw pine martens. Pine martens? Small, thin, furry animals with short legs and sharp teeth. Okay, and handsome red fox. So these he used to watch regularly. And he even recognized the footprints of a bear. Means bear used to live there, or used to just cross by there, or used to came there to drink water, or someone else or something else. And like as I had not come to take anything from the jungle, means he wanted to say that he is not there to hurt anyone. He is not there for his greed. He is not there for his own profit. Animal understood that he is the person who is not going to harm us. So they were accustomed to his face. And whenever he used to visit that place, they are not going to disturb, they are not going to run away after watching him, as they knew that he is not going to say anything. He is not going to, mainly, he is not going to hurt the animals. Next paragraph, it is paragraph 4. The langurs in the oak and rhododendron trees, who at first would go leaping through the branches, at my approach. Now watched me with some curiosity as they munched up the tender green shoots of the oak. Langur looked like monkeys and having long tail, black faces. The langurs who used to live in oak and rhododendron trees, first of all they used to leap here and there, jump one branch to other branch whenever he used to go there. But now they were curious and they used to start chewing the tender soft green shoots of the oak. Shoots, leaves, new leaves. The last paragraph. However, one evening as I passed, I heard them chattering in the trees, and I was not the cause of their excitement. It was as though the langurs were trying to warn me of some hidden danger. A shower of pebbles came rattling down the steep hillside. However, means what had happened one evening when he was moving there, he was passing from there, he heard some chattering sound. Some chattering sound means whenever animals just observe some danger, something not good, then they used to start make sounds. This is their habit. As if a tiger or a cheetah is crossing from there, all who present there, they used to make sound. Why? To warn other animals, as they cannot shout, they cannot tell in human voice danger, danger. So they make sounds. In the same way, they did the same. And the writer understood that they are not shouting due to my reason. They are not excited. As they want to say something, they want to warn him for something hidden danger. And at that time, a shower of pebbles, small stones, came rattling down the steep hillside. I looked up to see an orange gold leopard poised on a rock. About 20 feet above me. So he understood there is some danger. And what was it? When he checked, what he saw a orange gold leopard who was perched completely still. Perched, sitting on a tree. Still, not moving. He was sitting on a tree. It was not looking towards me, but had its head thrust attentively forward in the direction of the ravine. Means he saw, and what he saw there was a leopard sitting still, perched still on a tree, and the leopard was not looking at him. It was looking attentively forward in the direction of the ravine. It must have sensed my presence, because it slowly turned its head and looked down at me. It seemed a little puzzled at my presence there. At that time, the leopard was not looking at him, but as with passing of the time, he just senses the smell of a human being. The leopard turned his head and came to know about the writer. And writer felt that he was also puzzled at my presence, that what am I doing there. Next paragraph. When to give myself courage, I clapped my hands sharply. The leopard sprang away into the thickets, making absolutely no sound. I had disturbed the animal in its quest for food. But a little later, I heard the quickening cry of a walking deer as it fled through the forest. The hunt was still on. Okay, now what to do? See, think. The writer is standing here and he saw a leopard in front of him. Obviously, leopard is not going to let him go. Okay, so what had happened? Then he just couraged himself. He collected his courage, and what he did? He sharply clapped, and sudden of leopard sprang away into the thickets, into the small bushes or tree, without making sound. If you watch Discovery channels, or whenever you are going to watch the prey and the hunter, the predator, you can say the predator, they move still, making no sound. It can be leopard, it can be tiger, it can be lion. So they are very sharp in hunting. So the leopard moved from there without making sound. And writer had disturbed the animal in its quest for food. But after some time he heard the sound of a barking deer as the leopard had his prey. He was killing the barking deer. Next paragraph. The leopard, like other members of the cat family, is nearly extinction in India, and I was surprised to find one so close to Missouri. I think you are aware of the extinction of the animals, that some of the animals are on the verge of extinction and some had already extincted. So one of them is leopard, and leopard is from the cat family. Cat family, cat, tiger, okay, panther, leopard, they all belong to cat family. And as the writer saw the leopard, he was very surprised to find a leopard so close to Missouri. Next paragraph. Probably the deforestation that had been taking place in the surrounding hills had driven the deer into this green valley. It was some weeks before I saw the leopard again, although I was often made aware of its presence. So the chapter is too lively and it was mentioning with everything like the extinction, the leopard, the main animals. Okay, so here you are just aware of the social crisis also. So what he want to say in the next paragraph, he has having a guess that might be due to deforestation of the surrounding hills. Deer has forced to come here, to enter here in this green valley. And it was some weeks before he saw the leopard again, and he was often aware of leopard's presence. At times I felt certain that I was being followed. Here we are. At times I felt certain that I was being followed. And once, when I was late getting home, I saw two bright eyes staring at me from a thicket. I stood still, my heart banging away against my ribs. Then the eyes danced away and I realized they were only fireflies. Now when he know that whenever he used to go somewhere, any time or some other time, he used to watch, or he just aware of the presence of leopard. So whenever he go out, he felt that someone is followed him. that he was being followed. And whenever he was late in getting home, he saw, and once, sorry, not whenever, once when he was late to getting his home, he saw two bright eyes staring at him from a thicket, from the small bush, because leopards used to hide in the bush and then they attack. So he noticed that two bright eyes were there. If at night you have noticed, animals' eyes used to shine like lights. So he noticed and he thought that it is now it my turn, and the eyes are of leopard. He stood still, not moving. My heart banging away against my ribs, means out of control. He was in panic condition. And sudden of the eyes danced away, means moving here and there. And then he realized that they were not eyes, they were only fireflies. But leopard was in his imagination, so he thought that leopard is there, and today he is being caught up, and now he is not going to save his life. So till here we have done. Now we will continue in the next video. Resume to the next video. Thank you and have a nice day.